Alarming statistic from the governor. More than half of our high school graduates can't get into our own state universities.
And you get what you pay for. Arizona has consistently ranked near the bottom of all the states for per student funding. Well, now there's a special election set for May that addresses school funding issues, and ABC 15's Melissa Blasius tells us how that impacts kids in the classroom level. Melissa?
Stephanie and Katie, you'll hear a lot about Prop 123 over the next few months. It's supposed to put $3.5 billion into the state's education funding over the next 10 years. Well, that may sound like a lot. Some say it's just a drop in the bucket when you talk about the amount per student per year. Arizona ranks a dismal 49th out of 51 when it comes to how much we invest in education per student in grades K through 12, which is one reason Governor Doug Ducey is throwing his support behind Prop 123. A yes vote settles a years-long education funding lawsuit.
This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to change the trend line on education funding.
Ducey's once-in-a-lifetime shakes out to $300 per child per year. That's not enough to change our ranking on per-pupil spending at all.
49th is not an enviable position. It's not. But Prop 123 means the world to schools that need help now.
School districts tell ABC 15 they'll use most of their Prop 123 money to give raises to teachers or hire more teachers to reduce class sizes. But if they want top-notch teachers, they can't sell them solely on our sunshine.
We're sitting in a room with districts from Texas, from California, from Oregon, from North Carolina, from Florida, and we're trying to say, come to Arizona. And if our per pupil funding is 49th or 50th in the U.S., then it's tough for us to be able to compete.
So it's good, but it just has to be a first step because we've cut billions of dollars in K-12 funding over the last 8 years.
Which is why education advocates are urging legislators to sign a pledge that they won't use the state's surplus and rainy day fund this year on tax cuts.
This money should be reinvested in our education system. So when we spin it here, we think we should refer to this as our emergency education fund.
Republican leaders are telling us that there are a lot of priorities for the budget surplus this year, not just education. Back to that $300 per student per year that Prop 123 would bring us if it passes. I wanted you to compare that to what it would take for the state of Arizona to meet the average national per pupil funding. That's a comparison, more than $3,000 more a year needed for that. Back to you.
All right, good perspective, Melissa. Thank you.